I'm Karma, and this is your Leo weekly reading for April 16th. Let's take a look and see what your energy report is for this upcoming week. And happy Easter. Spring has sprung. Okay, right after this, I am going to come by and do Q&As. So you can ask your personal questions and throw them up in the chat box and pull some cards for you. Let's see what's going on for you, dear Leo. One more shuffle. I need a new deck. It got rained on. So I have to shuffle extra because they're kind of sticking together. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that. All right. 5 of Wands. Ooh. 4 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 7 of Wands. And the Death card. Are you worried right now and feeling defensive? I feel like Leo is really backed into a corner right now. Conflict, 2 of Wands, indecision, feeling overcommitted, stuck a little bit. And I'm seeing anxiety for you. What is going on, Leo? I can tell you that change is coming, though. You have the Death card. So transformation is about to be the next. If you feel like things are getting frustrating, they're about to shift for you. What's up, Coben? In the center of the reading, we have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is all this energy of conflict, right? And you're unsure whether you need to engage in it or not. I feel like you have a little bit of, not exactly lack of self-control, but you don't trust that you're not going to say something you don't feel like you want to. King of Cups is EQ. You're really focusing on making sure that you have emotional intelligence and that you're not just diving in and diving out on it. I do see the 2 of Cups, which is balance. But right now, Leo's feeling a little frustrated, right? If you notice here, we've got the 10 of Wands. Sorry, 10 of Swords, feeling like you can't make a move. If you do make a move, it feels like you're up against something else, right? So if you're not engaging with one thing, you have to engage with another. And if you notice here, the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, feeling backed into a corner, and 5 of Swords typically talks to, well, group energies and internal energies, right? So the Death card right here is change. Like you're really looking for change right now. I gotta say, this has been coming up for both Gemini and Cancer right before this. So just remember that even though they sound a little similar, we all have a little different experience with these energies. We're a different sign, we have a different scenario. But it does seem that emotions are running pretty high right now and transformation is coming for you. With the Death card, it's like not an absolute, but it is shifting energies for you. The trick here is your end result card is the High Priestess. It means trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust, that your subconscious mind has control here. Also, don't forget that your intuition tends to have all of the math done. Even though we don't feel like we can bring that information to the surface, our feelings kind of tell us where we sit with something. Trust that implicitly. With that King of Cups here, it tells us your emotions are on point. Think also of the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is a devil on one shoulder, angel on the other, and you keep getting this feedback so that you can't make a right decision. Stop taking in information for a minute, take a break because you're feeling so overwhelmed, right? Unplug a little bit if you can, because I feel like there's anxiety at this point, right? Look at the 10 of Wands. So many things going on at once. Yeah? So you're not sure which direction to even start. All I can say is just begin. 2 of Cups is present, so there is balance for you available and support. This is partnerships, etc. So with the 2 of Cups, there's this balance that you were looking for. King of Cups is your EQ, and the Wheel of Fortune talks about time. So if you give this a little more time, I feel like this is going to play out the way it's supposed to. And like I said, trust yourself implicitly with the High Priestess in play. So it's saying that your intuition is not too far off. And with the Wheel of Fortune in play, that's all about things being in alignment. Although they may feel kind of out of whack at the moment, they're coming more into alignment. So Jupiter is all of our Wheel of Fortune, right? Jupiter, that's fortune, things going better. And I'm going to pull one more card. Keep at it, 3 of Coins. So 3 of Coins sometimes feels like you're being watched or that you're giving a performance. Just keep it up. Keep your chin up, homie. You got this. Like I said, the reason why you're feeling so defensive is the 4 of Wands. Your foundation. You're feeling as if your foundation is being challenged. But look how close you are at popping off at the mouth. Right here. Page of Swords is inexperience. Knight of Swords is boldness. And boldness in our words sometimes has lasting damage, right? The World card in the dead center says that this feels like it's affecting more than one thing, all things. Let's pull some cards for you from my other Witch's Tarot that I was given. It's been wanting me to play, so she's been showing up beautifully. Let's use that for your moon reading. To book your one-on-one in-depth reading, visit karmaondeck.com. You can also find my It's a Magical Life Tuesday night class, where we learn all the little spiritual tools, tricks, and tips, and you find a little tribe there. It's a student-led class, so it's all the questions and information that the students decide that they want to find more information on, and I bring it to the table. Also, the meditation classes and spiritual mentorship. Let me know what you need. Reach out, karmaondeck702@gmail.com. Let's take a look and see what my Leo moon is looking like. Please like, subscribe, and hang out on my YouTube, where you can find all of your signs in playlists so you don't have to look them up or find them on my other social media platforms. All right, here we go. Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, like the starting point of your emotional standpoint with your moon reading, is feeling of betrayal. This is also attachment, expectation, and someone failed you. Like, you expected better from someone. Well, was it communicated what their expectations were, or were they just so selfish that they didn't, take into consideration other people? Again, we have the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. This is a pivot point for you. Nine of Cups, wanting to enjoy yourself and focus on having, more joy in your life, right? More of the things that you want. It looks to me like you're going to have to fight for it, and you know it. I think that's the bottom line. Is this avoidance technique hasn't been working? Again, the Nine of Swords. If you notice the Nine of Swords, this is overwhelm. I call this the obsession card. Have you ever had one of those things where there's something heavy on your brain and you can't get it off your brain, and it just continues to cycle, and it's just a runaway train? This is the Nine of Swords. References insomnia, overwhelm, obsession over something. And there are times where we get stuck on something, but this one here is just so much, right? Where you're not getting any sleep, and it's a constant thing rolling through your brain, that negative feedback loop. Queen of Swords, maybe you're thinking subtlety is needed here. Justice card. You're looking for consequences. You want someone to pay those consequences, and they're just due. That's the Justice card. And what does it take sometimes in order to execute justice? We need to speak on it and stand the line. That's the Knight of Swords. I think you kind of know that you're going to have to stand up to some of this, and you don't want to. Nobody likes conflict, right? So Knight of Pentacles being being seen, being recognized, and, getting, glossed over. We have the Knight of Wands, which is a pledge. I want to do things and do things right. We also have the Chariot. So a Chariot is about intensity and speed too. So get at it. Do you have a birthday or something fun, or a holiday or something coming up? Because I'm seeing the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe you get to show off. If you notice here, she's dressed in a fine dress. Pentacles is being seen. Pentacles is recognition for something that you're known for. This might even be an award of some kind, or like I said, a birthday or anniversary or something where you get to have some fun and dress up. But look here, the Nine of Cups. Celebration and bounty is what's up next for you. I just think you're going to have to work for it. That's all I have to say. Center of your reading is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is pivot points. If you remember, aces are a lot like our trump cards. They're the height of our suits. So at the height of your suit, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So money is about to change if you make the right decisions. You haven't been making good decisions when it comes to money, indicated by the Knight of Swords, next to the Ace of Pentacles, and then on to the Queen of Swords, which means you're being much more decisive than you had been in the past. So Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Now, you have a lot of fives. Fives are imbalance, and sometimes things are just a little off. You're fighting for the fact, you're fighting because, let me just put it that way, you've already been through hard times and you're not willing to go through them again. Not for anybody or anything. And if you don't want to repeat lessons, it's time to put a stop in these things now. Give them a little speed bump, maybe slow down, take a look at where you're going, because you have a voice in this. You do. Knight of Swords, speak up. Ace of Swords, pivot points. Ace of Pentacles, pivot point. So this is all looking genuinely positive, I'll have to say. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Let me know what this fun, joyful party or something that's coming up for you is all about. Let's pull some cards from Divination of the Ancients and see what your oracle deck looks like for this week, where your oracle card is for this week, and what your focus is. Ooh, I'm getting inspiration. If the book is here, I have to read from it, I'm hearing. It is not. Nope. All right. I thought the book was here, but we'll just pull the card for you and read it. Here we go, Leo. And then right after this, I'm going to come back and do the Q&As because I've been asked and asked if I could do some card pulls, and I will be back in a few minutes. But only for an hour, though. Mystical. So clouds. Question. So, Leo, this bears the question, where are you on your spiritual alignment right now? Because this is mystical, it references the things that are unseen. Clouds, they're ether. They're not able to be touched. They're only able to be witnessed. They're unexplainable. I mean, you can scientifically explain it, but they are what they are. And they're ephemeral. They're the things that aren't so tangible. So where is your spiritual practice? Coach Karma is going to say, get back to your spiritual practice. If you pray and haven't been, get back to your prayer. If you meditate and you've been taking breaks and haven't been getting into your routine, it's time to take that back seriously and focus on your spiritual path. It's a full moon. If you haven't done a cleanse, get at it. This is your mystical side. It's saying to trust that. It's reminding you that that's the most important part, even though we give it the least amount of attention. I think that's it for you, Leo. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will catch you on the flip side. Let me know how you feel your reading went and where you are in the world. So like